Stop scrolling and wake up. It's time to remind the world, who am I? Now, put your phone face down and just listen. What if I told you it's incredibly simple to surpass 99% of people, and it only takes 5 minutes a day? Stick around until the end of this video, and I'll give you a step-by-step, foolproof plan to achieve exactly that. It all starts with the first realization. Most people are doing nothing. They wake up, go to work, do the bare minimum to keep the lights on, find 100 excuses to avoid what they know they need to do, and waste their entire lives not doing it. Most are too lazy, distracted, scattered, or worse, chasing the wrong things entirely. There's a gym in my neighborhood that's free for everyone, yet I often find myself the only one there. I'm talking about hundreds of people living in the same complex. When I walk past their apartments on my way to the gym and glance through their windows, I see rows of people glued to their TVs, computers, and phones. The faint glow of their screens is like a hypnotist's dream. When McDonald's first emerged, its unbelievable prices, taste, and convenience were unheard of. The entire food industry was forced to adapt to the McDonald's model, and decades later, we're fatter than ever. Forget the gut, your brain is next. We're in the age of instant gratification, where mind-numbing pleasure is just a swipe away. TikTok has been downloaded over 4.1 billion times, with monthly users in the US equaling almost half the population. Think about that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 people in the US uses TikTok. Do you think other companies aren't noticing? This is just the beginning. It's only going to become more sophisticated, widespread, and addictive. Technology is already invading your senses, your brain, and soon the very fabric of your reality. It's digital fentanyl leaking into and contaminating everything we do, consume, or participate in. And yet, I couldn't be happier. Why? Because it's a gift. Imagine living in a drug den. It's dinner time, and there's a hidden loaf of bread somewhere. If most people are high or incapacitated by withdrawal, how much of an advantage do you have as the only sober one? Think about that. As long as you don't become part of the horde, it's never been easier to get ahead, and it literally takes just 5 minutes a day. This is level 1 of your transformation, harnessing the power of small wins. The concept of a small win is simple. It's something in your daily life that requires minimal effort to complete, yet most people still don't do it. It's taking the stairs instead of the escalator, choosing water over soda, or listening to an educational podcast instead of mindlessly scrolling through TikTok. It's not hard or truly uncomfortable, just inconvenient. This is what I call the collective comfort zone. It's no secret why my neighborhood gym is empty. In the collective comfort zone, it feels good to stuff your brain with numbing, feel-good garbage. But you're different. You're about to set up camp outside this bubble and build a consistent daily routine of small wins. When these habits become automatic, you're ready for level 2. Harnessing the power of discomfort. The rule of level 2 is simple. Do one uncomfortable thing a day. Just one. Outside the collective comfort zone is another bubble, the personal comfort zone. Think of the levels in terms of emotions. Level 1 causes annoyance but is doable. Level 2 causes anxiety because it's downright scary. When I was single, level 2 was pushing myself to say hi to the cute girl sitting next to me on a plane. When I lived in Hong Kong, it was asking the guy eating noodles what he ordered because it looked amazing and I couldn't read the menu, only for him to tell me to leave him alone. At work, it's saying no to your boss and telling him to back off, and when that doesn't work, eating humble pie and taking the L when he fires you for insubordination. Level 2 is uncomfortably admitting to yourself that you were an idiot for listening to some random guy on YouTube for advice and are now, unfortunately, homeless. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of flipping them off, you keep your mouth shut and be the bigger person. Whatever it is, do it once and fulfill your level 2 quota for the day. So, when the next guy cuts you off, you're free to flip him off. You only have to give out 1 free pass a day. Remember, whatever your level 2 task is, I guarantee no one around you is systematically trying to level up this way, one uncomfortable thing at a time. That's great though, because if you stick with the program, this 5-minute habit will soon become second nature and you'll be far ahead of the pack. What bigger FU could there be than that? The point is to chase discomfort in small doses and slowly widen the gap between you and those around you. Level 3. Harnessing the power of pain. Do you see the pattern now? Level 1 is annoyance, Level 2 is anxiety, and Level 3 is pain. But don't worry, even if you stay at Level 2 and step outside your comfort zone once a day for the rest of your life, you'll be better off than almost 90% of people. To get into the top 10%, you need to live by the simple rule of Level 3. Do one painful thing each and every day. Pain is different from discomfort. It's uncomfortable to put yourself out there and say hi to your crush, but it's only painful if you get rejected. If you don't get rejected, you didn't actually reach Level 3. Level 3 is intentionally seeking out that pain and making it a daily habit you embrace as a catalyst for real growth. I know what you're thinking. Why the heck would I do that? Pain sucks. Yeah, it does, but there's a deeper truth behind pain. Just like herpes, there's no way to avoid it. It's coming for you. You either get ready for it or wait around for it, like a useless sack of potatoes. You choose the pain you face, or life chooses it for you? I choose the controlled pain of the gym instead of the unknowable pain of being a shriveled, disease-ridden old man. I choose the intentional pain of hard-earned knowledge and experience rather than the pain of ignorance and regret. Choose the pain you face while you still can. That's why I plank for 15 continuous minutes a day. The physical pain and mental fortitude it brings me is my Level 3 habit. This is also why I chose to be an ER doctor. On one hand, I hate it because it's stressful, dirty, chaotic. I see death, disease, and suffering every day. But on the other hand, I love it for those exact reasons. It reminds me what really matters in life. It toughens me up. If I can go from picking maggots out of a guy's infected leg to digging feces out of a constipated grandma's butt, then saving a pregnant woman blinded by a bullet to her head, all in the same shift, then yeah, I don't really care if you cut me off in traffic. Somehow, I've gained a little more perspective in life. Luckily, you don't have to be in extreme situations to feel this way. Pain is entirely subjective. If a single push-up causes you pain, then you're in business. And even better, you don't need push-ups. You don't have to do anything extra at all. Just by being a human being living your day-to-day life, pain will find you. And when it does, you'll be at a crossroads. You can either whine and moan about it, entertaining thoughts like, "Why me? It's not fair. Poor little me." And be the helpless victim who learns nothing. Or you can take the high road, the road 99% of people will never take. That road is where you say, yeah, this is just another rep in the gym of life. Another chance to get stronger, gain perspective, toughen up, and be even more prepared for the next one. Like everything, this too shall pass. But before it does, you embrace it. Thank it with the gratitude it deserves, because without it, you'll never grow into the person you want to become. When you treat it as such and see it as the amazing thing it is, it actually becomes amazing. Pain isn't the bad guy. The bad guy is you when you victimize yourself. Just like pain in the gym isn't a bad thing, it's a signal of growth if you treat it as such. If you do the opposite, complain about it, say, "This sucks," then guess what? You'll avoid it, stop hitting the gym, and get that heart attack down the road. In the end, pain is just pain. You're the one who imbues it with purpose or lets it fester in the bucket of meaningless suffering. I don't know about you, but meaningless suffering sounds like the worst possible timeline. At any rate, getting ahead in life doesn't have to be hard. With this simple 3-step system, there's a clear ladder of progression you can follow every day. You can be yourself, a dog, or even a rock. The possibilities are endless. And finally, as always, subscribe. Tell your friends, your grandma, and your pet hamster.